Now that majority of the soldering is done, which was the harder part, soldering into these flexible PCBs, I basically just like drilled holes through, soldered the wires through, so that way they're facing backwards. What I want to do is have the PCB sit in here and the wires run back this way. So that's why I did it like that, with the wires facing backwards. So it essentially turns it into like almost a regular plug. Okay, so I've been messing around with these frickin' plugs for like a few days now, and I'm just trying to get the best method for the flexible PCB to attach to the plugs. My original idea was the rubber here, which is currently just glued on with spray adhesive and a cable tie to hold it in place while it dries. The idea was to actually like run the wires through here and have the PCB over the front. The problem is the PCB ended up being too short to have the contacts make sufficient coverage, I guess you could say, inside the plug. So that the way the male plug, when it goes in, actually contacts. But I don't think there was enough contact surface area inside the plug. So my solution is this. I've cut a slit in the plug so that way the contacts poke through enough, and then I've gone and done a, I guess, modified idea of my of using the foam rubber, and that's just sort of to clamp the wires in place at this point, and it seems to have done the job. I don't know if I want to put something protective around this entire thing at some point, but I'll see how I go. I'm gonna do it to the other two plugs now, because this was the easy one to do. The other ones have divides between sections that I'm gonna have to mess with, so I'm gonna go do that. Alrighty, so I've got my 3 plugs here. They're all done, and these are the ones that will plug into the body loom of the Tarago. They look a bit like they've been slapped together out of different parts, and I guess they kind of have in reality. But doing the slits in the plugs and then running the PCB through it actually worked really well, because now the soldering joints actually don't stick out past it, which means they don't hit the plug either. They don't interfere with the male plug. So now that these are done, I have to finish wiring them into the AE86 digi plugs. So yeah, that's the plugs all done. Yep, just drop it in there. Good girl. Alright, we're going to test the fancy light thing that I made. Alright, we're going to plug it in and see if it works. Okay?
That one?
Not that light. Hopefully it doesn't burn down
Is this purple or
the
pink?
entire thing. That's rainbow, babe. Alright, I might need to plug these in off camera.
Is this purple or pink?
That's purple. I just plugged it in, and that's a good sign. The door light is on while the doors are open. That's good. If I turn the key on this, it should theoretically light up. Oops. Okay, one of the indicators isn't working. One of them does, but it's not green, so this is probably just globes. The charge light is on. Rear lights is on, which I probably need to earth that out to stop it lighting up. Fuel light's flashing because it's still a regular fuel sender, not a digital one, but we've got a kilometer sign. Ready? Lock your ears, ready? Well, tacho's not working. The tachometer, nothing at all. It's not getting tach signal, and I don't know why. So I'm going to do some tests right now. First is I'm going to continuity test through all of the wiring I've done on these using a spare plug that I've just cut the ends off a bunch of wire. That's mostly because I'm like pretty fucking confident I got all the pins and everything right. I'm pretty sure I got all the pin outs 100%. So I'll plug this in, test each wire, and make sure it's getting to where it needs to on the back of the cluster here. So the only continuity issue after some testing was this green-black wire here from this plug, and the continuity from the plug itself down to this plug here was fine. It's not getting continuity from the contact on this flexible PCB to the indicator, left indicator. But indicator's not a fucking issue right now. Like that's not a big deal. That's an easy fix. The contacts probably just need to be cleaned up. I have one more thing I can try because I just did some reading. Apparently you need the fuel sender unit, the digital fuel sender unit, which I knew I would need for a digital dash, but apparently you need that plugged in for the tacho to work, according to a couple threads on some old 8.6 forums. I don't have an 8.6 one, but I have one that's very, very similar. It's the same 3-pin design for a digital cluster. I can't remember what this is out of, but it does have the 3-pin plug and everything, and it's, you know, it's the same fucking shit. And Toyota being Toyota, probably like to save money, and I imagine they used as much as possible on other cars. Alright, fuel sender's just sitting here because it doesn't really need to be sat anywhere in particular. This will plug into that, and the yellow red and the yellow blue are pinned in the back here. If everything's correct, the tacho should work now. I have just plugged this in. The digital fuel sender is sitting here and plugged in directly to the gauge cluster. It's already not a great sign. The fuel gauge isn't working. Oh, the fucking tacho is working though. Holy shit. That looks so cool. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's orange LEDs at every solid number, and then green LEDs, and it looks so freaking cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, the fuel gauge is kind of doing something. Hang on. Let's make it think we've got a full tank, right? I don't know if it just takes a minute to register or what. It's freaking cold. I'm still in my pajamas. I'm gonna go back inside the house and chill.
It's cool that that works though.
I wonder how many AE86 people know that MA61 sender works. This is not the dodgiest thing I've ever done. Have you seen the video of me driving noob with no interior and the freaking gauges are cable tied to the dash?
I saw that.
Yeah, they're like swinging along. I don't think that'll move, really, will it?
I don't think so. The float is the important part.
Yeah,
anyway.
and I'm not going to be driving like a complete fucking twat, am I?
No.
Alright, so we'll turn the lights off now.
Yep.
Oh, it looks so fucking cool, see?
It does.
I'm so excited. I just need to put that oil sensor in to fix the
pulsating oil.
I need to check the globes actually, because I feel like the illumination is working on the two globes over here, but not the top ones. They may have just blown.
Yeah.
Two things. I'll try to drive gently. We're only testing the speedo.
That's.
Wait for it to focus.
Give it a red.
Alright,
So cool.
we're gonna go. Ready?
Yep. I don't think it should do anything in reverse. Oh, it does! Holy fuck, that's so cool!
Oh god, I'm so
You good this way? You good your way?
I'm so fucking excited. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my god, AE86 dash and fucking
YR22. Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, this is fucking sick. See? This is the coolest fucking shit. Yeah, this one.
That Digitaco is sick.
Well, now that I know that this fuel sender works, I could probably start trying to fit it to the YR22 fuel tank. It should go back up soon, eh? Because it's nearly been 4 minutes since I've cable tied in this position.
I think so, yeah.
So it should read 2 bars in a sec.
Yeah.
Alright, let's pull in and stop for a sec and see if the fuel gauge actually... Because it might only update emptying, not filling, because when you turn the car off to fill up, it resets anyway, you know?
Yeah, that's probably right. I love that the temp gauge is actually working now too.
I was going to change the sensor, but I don't think I need to.
No. It looks so cool.
It's great. This is awesome.
It's so cool.
The mighty 4YE. This might only read going up the fuel, going down the fuel scale.
Yeah. It also looks like it's angled correctly too.
Yeah, there you go. There's the update.
Oh, yep. Okay. That's a fair bit quicker, yeah.
It's much quicker.
Looks like it cuts the time in half. It's a 40-year-old cluster. I'd assume the globes are blown.
Yeah, probably. I'll work it out later. See, let's go in where it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
This is good.